Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 3. We have to go into the Desolate Chamber now. We took a very long time killing Leoric last time. That's probably going to be the longest episode in this run, if I had to guess, unless we run into something unfortunate. But looks like we've got a stranger down in this hole down here that we need to rescue. Oh yay! But the crater, Cine Sparkle. Let's see what he has to say. Ooh, that fell from the sky. Okay. He remembers falling, then okay, yeah, we know who this is. If you want it spoiled, go watch the Necromancer one, but if you don't want it spoiled, you're gonna have to probably not look here, goodness. Let's go back to town.
I have journeyed far to find that the fallen star was only a man. Who is he? And why has he come? He remembers nothing. Perhaps Cain can tell us what the stranger cannot.
Perhaps Cain is able to tell... yeah, I won't make that pun too much. Oh, and he has skills. Let's see, what skills? We got deliver a massive blow to an enemy or charges an enemy, dealing damage and stunning nearby enemies. We're going to go with the support skills. And the next one is resource generation, or when your life is low, the Templar will come to your aid, knocking back nearby enemies and healing you. We'll probably go with Guardian on that last one. But this seems like a pretty good little setup so far. 2 healing things and a charge effect that kind of stops them, so that's at least a plus. Let's talk to Cain and see what he has to say. Okay, you fell from the sky. We got a Prime Defiance, which probably won't be better than... Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's not better than the crown we got. We got a pretty decent crown from that one. Life per hit versus regeneration. I'm going to go with regeneration for now, but life per hit is very tempting on some things. So, Cain, tell us more. Okay, skip through all those, and we've got to go to the Fields of Misery. You know, honestly, if you don't want horrible things to happen, I'm just going to put this one out there. If you don't want horrible things to happen, maybe don't call a place the Fields of Misery. Might not be a good name for a potentially happy place. I mean, you could call it, you know, Fartham's Fields. I mean, it's a thing. You could consider something a little bit less gruesome. But no, it's the Fields of Misery, so misery is going to probably happen them. So we need to search for the Khosra Den. I'm trying to remember what a Khosra is. That's one thing that is an issue with the Diablo universe thing. There's a few consistent enemies, but they're not consistent in what they are. I mean, you have the Goatmen, which is one of the things. You have the Fallen, and you have the Succubi. But there's also all these other random enemies that just kind of crop up. I mean, Leapers were in Diablo too, but yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's just kind of yeah. You're not consistent. There's actually enemies in Diablo 1 that are never seen again. They would be kind of neat to have in the other games, but it's like no consistent world, and my shoulder is itching like a... There we go. I'm sorry. It just interrupted the whole recording, and it's like, good God, I need to scratch my shoulder. Haven't you ever had one of those where it's just like a nightmare itch, where you're just like, geez, I must get some relief from said itch. No, I don't have fleas. Oh, and I think we just slowed them down as well for a little while with that. Yeah, it's slow on top of a stun, so it's not always super useful, I don't think. Enemies do build up resistance to... Speaking of things that stun and disable enemies, enemies do build up a resistance to them. Hey, MoonClan Warrior, and we've got... Oh, electrified minions. Great. Oh, and that's the boss right there. It's not the little guys. It's the big giant guy that's going to totally massacre me. Can we get some of these in there? There we go. Okay. Can we get some more healing? Nope. I guess not. Okay. Oh, yeah, because they're not attacking me right now. Okay. Get off of me, you sons of bitches. Okay, we got that going off. Okay, we need to go ahead and drop those off, and it's just one electrified guy left. He's probably going to get his electric bolts right on our face as well. Okay, nice stun and slow. Slow is more likely to stick than stun, though, so. Oh, yes, you are not being friendly here, friend. Let's go ahead and stun you again. Keep the bleed on him. The bleed seems to be pretty important to me in this difficulty. It seems like a thing that might be pretty important. Can you actually hit me one? Nope, he didn't hit me one more time. I was hoping he'd hit me one more time. That way it could, Oh, active skill unlocked, sprint. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I don't feel like looking at it right now. We need to find ourselves that Khazra, because that's my goal right now, and we're not doing too bad. We are a lot more survivable than we were before. I think it might be the Templar that's doing it. We do have some healing from our abilities, but yeah. It's not our sole source of healing right now. Our mercenary is a major source, because I noticed it like as soon as we got those skills for him. So, boom. Now, I've been listening to comments on the channel, by the way, about difficulty, and I have to say, yes, it does definitely seem like they nerfed normal and even hard mode compared to what it used to be. Because I remember whenever I first started, it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm gonna die as soon as I step into some group of enemies on normal, but it wasn't quite that easy. It wasn't like just a walk in the park. It actually had a little bit of challenge to it, at least a little bit I got to play. It's a little bit... I have to wonder what changed and when it changed. If someone knows that, that would be awesome to find out. We're in the Fields of Misery right now. So, we need to search for the Khazra. That's where we're going next, is up there. So, might be useful. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that before I have to stop recording for the morning. And yes, it is still crack of ass dawn in the morning. So, yay. And I do record these in batches. I am going to be releasing this, at least the plan right now, is to release this as a sort of like alternating days between you've probably figured this out by now, but between Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, we're going to alternate the 10 a.m. slot, the 10 a.m. Central slot, because, yeah, it just makes more sense that way. I'll see about the 1 o'clock slot. Right now, as of the release of this one, I think this is episode 3. No, that series would be over. I might have something for that by now, but all I have recorded as of the recording of this is Alwa's Awakening for that slot. I'm wanting to do Path of Exile, but I still don't know when the expansion's coming out. So it's going to be one of those, it's supposed to be soon, trademark things that's coming out. I might do that. I still need to do a couple update videos for a few things. Not just Diablo, but actually there's people who are wondering a lot about the Shadow Era thing. I personally I'm on the fence about whether I want to actually talk about that in its own dedicated video or not. Yes, I've snuck it in here and there, and I've actually replied to comments about it, but it's one of those things that's kind of, I have problems with it, and I don't know whether I want to particularly burn some bridges right now or not. It's kind of one of those odd things. And yes, it would burn some bridges. I did have an offer to sign up for the dev team on it. Not gonna do that. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. I was told that there's other positions. That is possible, but I'm on the fence about it because I've had mixed luck with the whole thing in the past. I mean, I did win some prizes. I got the shadow crystals from them, but none of the actual prizes other than that, so it was a little bit weird for me. And unlike a lot of people nowadays, I'm not comfortable with digital currencies, and that's one of the things that's involved in what's going on currently with Shadow Era, is a digital currency. It's kind of like a digital currency hybridized with a like stock exchange kind of thing. It's really weird. I don't feel comfortable with it, even with my financing pass, so it's a different world from whenever I was studying that, so maybe it's a thing, maybe it's a perfectly fine thing, but I'm still on the fence about it. Let's go ahead and kill all those guys. And we're getting a decent amount of kills, but I would like to level up a little bit more before we get to the end of this act. Come on. Ow! Good lord, buddy. That hurt like a truck. You need to just know. Jeez. Okay, and then we'll do that. Go ahead and get some nice beats through them. Blah. There you go. Good job. We should be using this more often, this 3-slot thing, because I've noticed that it does trigger relatively frequently. Yeah, we're just barely getting hit and we're still generating it. Let's move on past those guys. I'm tired of fighting them. Let's see if we can find this Khosra Bone pile. Don't want to fight the tree. I don't want to fight most of these enemies that just take forever to just bring down. I'd rather fight like enemies that I can kind of swath through. I'm looking for the easy win. I'm not looking for these hard-ass fights. Although they are more interesting, I have to admit. Okay, we found a sheltered cottage. Achievement fieldwork. So this is apparently something in here. Oh, fieldwork is exploring a certain amount of this map. So we've overexplored this. Dead villagers galore. Can we take a hot... It kind of disturbs me that the bath is hot. Means they just recently died. Huh. So that's all that was in here? Seriously? Okay. Oh, hi friends. You all get to die. Okay, let's see. Let's do a heal. Do a area of effect thing here. Do another heal. And we do heal for each enemy that we hit. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing it when I do. So we could possibly look at another heal, but I don't think we're going to need it for this battle. Level 17. Everything died. Holy crap. Everything just dies all at once. Where is this Khosra? We are taking our sweet-ass time finding it. We found Frenzy Rune unlocked, sidearm. Okay. I think that might be a thing we want to look at. Okay, not enough fury to use the skill. Let's go ahead and build up some more fury and get another bleed on everything. So what's down here? Is this the right way? I'm not going to kill all of you. You guys take forever to die. Because you just keep respawning in those big, beefy little birthing pools you got there are just a royal pain in the ass. Boom. Nice stomp. Lovely. Let's go ahead and heal up just a little bit. We didn't really need it, but go ahead and just make sure we're topped off because they were about to defrost. There you go. And they do stay slowed even the amount of time that we it recharges. So keeping them slowed permanently is possible with that. And since it builds fury rather than taking it, I'm happy with that. Boom. Go ahead and heal. I think I want to get the heal for the bleed skill, because that's going to be a nice one for me, because each time it damages people, I get a heal off of that as well. So I can just become like super tank. That's one of the advantages of Barbarians in a lot of the Diablo, well, in both the Diablo games with Barbarians, is that they have that kind of I am super tank mentality. So skills, revenge, overpower has Storm of Steel. Throw axes at nearby enemies. I'm going to go ahead and keep revenge on that one. I'm going to switch out Seismic Slam just to try this out. Let's see. I'm going to switch it out for... Where are you? Got Sprint. Run furiously fast for 3 seconds. For Overpower. We're going to do the... Ground Stomp is going to stay. I don't want the Sprint. I just want it to stop flashing. New! Cleave. Oh, we got Weapon Throw finally. Sidearm. Each attack has a chance to throw a piercing axe versus Cleave, which just hurls the axe. We're actually going to have to swap out something for that bleed, because I want to keep Rupture for an AoE. Passive skills, we got Weapons Master. Gain a bonus based on the weapon type of your main hand weapon. Okay. 2 fury per hit, attack speed. Okay. I guess we swap out Revenge? It'll make us less tanky, but I want to do the bleed on the secondary weapon. So rend to there. Actually, we will do rend to the overpower slot. Yeah, that to there with Ravage, so we can just kind of slam the 2 button. 3 button will be the one that we just switched off, Overpower, with Storm of Steel. So we've got the rune on there for Ravage, we've got the rune on there for Slow, we've got the rune on there for Axes, we've got regular attack there, and in our secondary slot, we're going to be throwing Throw Weapon. Accept. Close. Okay. How fast is the attack speed on that? That's not too bad. And we can hit people from far away now. So as they're closing in on us, we can just beat the living tar out of them, and then we can just start beating with the normal weapons. And then we can use that. That's not throwing out axes. Why are you not throwing out axes? At nearby enemies when overpower is used. It's not throwing out axes. What is your use then, overpower? Let's go for... Okay, yeah, it's not... Is it? Is it just not... I'm not seeing it? Okay, we'll do a stomp there. Let's go with a 3. Yeah, it's not... I'm not seeing the... So I think I might put the bleed thing back on the secondary thing. Put throwing axes on the main. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to change up here. After we get through these guys, I'm going to do it. But I'm not liking the overpower thing here. Boom. Yeah, this is unpleasant. Okay, do a 3 there. They're molten. Oh god, ouch, Jesus. Okay, Harness of the Lion. Okay, they're gonna die from the bleed most likely. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some throwing axes at them. Okay, back off, and we can just throw those. Reckless Petrified Trunk. Something of the Lion, and our mercenary can do that. Oh, geez. It's a two-handed frickin' mace. It's a mighty weapon. But I'm going to switch out my skills as soon as these guys get off of my butt. Oh, there's a boss thing over there. That's why it's taking forever. So let's go ahead and hide over here. Skills. We want Rend on our second. That kind of disappoints me. That was a bad setup. So we want Rend on our second with Ravage. We want Throwing Axes on our primary. Or do we want Cleave? Cleave is nice. Frenzy has a chance to throw a piercing axe versus just throwing weapon. Let's try the sidearm one first, because that might actually be more useful. And they're all building about the same fury. This one's 4, that one's 6, 6, and 6. Except Ground Stomp, Revenge, and instead of Overpower, just anything besides Overpower, because Overpower's pissed me off and I don't want to use it anymore. I don't want to use it. It's not making me happy. Smash or Shockwave? No, I think we want to just stick with Seismic Slam. Close. There we go. So that's what we're sticking with for now. We'll try for the Frenzy. I need to find this way down, because we've been going after it for, what, 15, 20 minutes now, just looking for a way down. We did get Tyrael, so I'm not terribly heartbroken. Where is this? It should show up on the map if we're near it, but we've pretty much cleared most of the map. I mean, it could be there. It's going to be in the middle of nothing, so let's try up here in the middle first. I'll let them do their little thing back there. I'll see if the Frenzy thing actually shoots the axe very well. Let's see. And it increases attack speed, so... Oh, yep, that's actually a lot better. That's much more satisfying. I'm looking for satisfying attacks, and that is up there. Good lord. And we can build up a lot of fury with that because, yeah, and as we're attacking, let's see how frequent the axes are. Not super frequent, but, yeah, it's frequent enough. It's going to shoot it out at a nearby enemy. That's good. Let's do a sprint up here and just double check that it's not up here in the middle. There it is. Khazra-dûn. We are going to beat this today. I am... Ugh. Glowing sword shard in the Khazra-dûn. Yeah, it's not too hard to find. It's just going to be down here. Where's the enemies? I'm not seeing any of you. Now, Frenzy... People are wanting a Frenzy Barb in Diablo 2 as well. I like Frenzy in Diablo 2, but you really have to have good equipment for it to be super useful. I mean, we could use it later on, but... I do like how this is increasing my attack speed like nobody's business. Yeah, it's just chopping through them. It might as well be AoE at this rate. Okay, good job. And blah. There you guys go. You guys can bleed. You guys can stomp. You guys can cry. You guys can die. Boom. Lovely. Level 18. So we leveled up again. What did we unlock from it? Reaping Swing. Okay, Cleave. That might be good. That actually, I think, gives us extra Enwrenching Smash from the Ground Stomp. So I might look at those off screen. And Seismic Slam, Stagger, we can put it on there. Okay, so you died. And there is Magna. Who are you to take what is mine? I take the sword to its owner. Leader of the Coven, to hell with you, witch. Okay. Okay, they don't really stand much of a chance because they're just normal enemies. Boom. Everybody bleeds sometimes. If I could remember the actual song, I'd sing it. It's Everybody Hurts, but I can't remember it off the top of my head for some reason. Yeah. You'll never possess the next piece. Good job. We'll take it. Thank you. Take the sword pieces back to Cain, and we'll call that one an episode, I think. Yeah, let's go back to town. Return to town, talk to Cain. That is our mission. Hi, Cain. How you doing? Okay, she seeks the sword, and Dark Cultist. Very good, Lay. You've been paying attention. Okay, doesn't have any memory. Oh, Axe of Starlight is at one hand? Yes. Might be better than what we got. It is better. Is this better than our alternate one? No. So we're back to using normal looking weapons. I just wanted to use them for a little while. It's just a thing. Let's go with some extra strength. But anyway, I think that's going to be an episode. I've got to go do stuff. But if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Diablo 3. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.